scenes being shot. A defunct steel mill was resurrected by the filmmakers, recreating the intense heat and light of molten steel. Ironically, actual temperatures in the mill averaged 42 degrees, making it difficult for the actors to work up a sweat. And in Northern California, a team of expert pyrotechnicians staged one of the largest police shootouts in cinematic history.
And action, Arnold! Arnold, tell me that wasn't a rush.
Their crowning achievement, however, was blowing up a 4-story office building.
Were we supposed to roll? That was a rehearsal. I was waiting for your cue, Jim.
Arnold and I working together, it's just like it was on the first picture. He's one of the most professional people I've ever worked with. He has incredible concentration. He takes physical direction like no actor I've ever worked with. And it's really a joy to work with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Really part of the shoot.
It was before my method acting seminar.
Although then, in 1984, he paid a lot of attention to the acting, he pays much more attention to the acting now. The way he goes about directing actors, how much time he spends with rehearsals, how much time he spends with perfection and with moves and gestures.
I think you both go. And then freeze.
So I would say that in that area, he's much smarter and much more sophisticated. I mean, he wants to do basically everything because he has such a clear vision of what he wants to see. And see him ending up running with the smoke machine and creating smoke in front of the camera and then putting on blood and trying to do your makeup. That's why people always say that a Jim Cameron movie has a certain look, because it's a total representation of what he wants to see.
Long before the cameras roll, Cameron and crew are hard at work, designing sequences and testing ideas in a unique mix of filmmaking and science.
I do a lot of visual research, I do a lot of technical research. The more fantastic the subject, the more realistic the situation needs to be.
Using extremely detailed models, Cameron designed sequences with the aid of a thumb-sized video camera. By blocking the scene in miniature, production designer Joe Nemec can alter a location or set to meet the specific needs of the scene. Also during pre-production, an ex-Israeli commando provided the cast with military combat and weapons training. Since the character of Sarah has become an expert marksman, Linda was required to master a variety of guns and assault rifles.
It was really like entering the military and learning the mindset and coming up against myself in a big way. That was even more significant in terms of playing Sarah.
Very good.
She has so set herself down a path, a concentrated path of duty, that she's lost all touch with her son.
You cannot risk yourself, even for me. Do you understand? You're too important.
She's a great warrior, but for what? You know, so what? She doesn't have anything that makes it worthwhile, you know. And also, my life. It's like, oh, we don't even notice the gunshot anymore.
Why does it want me?
It was a nuclear war.
Sarah has lived with the certain knowledge of the destruction of the world on a certain date for so long, and it haunts her dreams and nightmares every night, and it's driven her kind of to the point of madness, really, as it would anybody who really had to confront that knowledge.
Because I knew it happened! It happened!
We experience the end of the world through Sarah's eyes, a process that called for the strictest sense of realism. But even more powerful and haunting are Sarah's visions of the people.
And he comes down, and action, he jumps off and covers up. Oh, stop. What'd you do? See Commando 10 times?
When we had to create ashen bodies that were going to be blown away, by a nuclear holocaust. It was very unsettling. And it was the one time when you got a little uncomfortable because it wasn't pleasant to look at while you were shooting it. But it is the important aspect of the film.
Judgment Day, the day Sarah was told the war would start, clearing the path for humanity's successor. The machines. Future War. For Terminator 2, Cameron mobilized an army of actors, stunt people, and special effects crews to create the final battle between humanity and the machines. This battle took place on many levels in Terminator 2, as the crew executed one successful vehicle stunt after another.
That is a cut. That is a cut.
One scene required the Terminator to climb from a speeding pickup onto a heavy tanker, a feat performed by Arnold's stunt double, Peter Kent. After a successful spin-out, the truck was rolled onto its side and dragged by a team of tractors. Peter rode the sliding tanker like a surfboard. To protect young John Connor, the human resistance has sent the Terminator itself.
My mission is to protect you.
Who sent you?
You did.
This is deep.
Playing the role of young John Connor is newcomer Eddie Furlong.
It's almost in a way the classic story. I mean, he literally was just plucked off the streets of Pasadena and whipped into the vortex of making a movie.
And Jim said, Eddie, I was going to tell you Friday, but don't tell anybody. But we picked you for this film. And I felt like hugging Jim, but he's a guy, so I didn't hug him.
Cast with less than a month before production, Eddie began an intense period of preparation. In addition to his regular education, he received physical training, acting lessons, and motorcycle classes.
Funny thing is, I'm sure it's nothing like anything he ever expected, and it's a total left turn in his life. But on the other hand, children have this remarkable capacity to just deal with things, whatever life throws them. They don't know how the world is supposed to be yet, so they just think that's okay. You know, it can be like this if it wants to be.
One of the many tasks Stan Winston and crew undertook was enhancing the original Terminator makeup design.
Originally, there were a number of stages designed or considered as Arnold stages in makeups for this particular production. An actor must know going into a situation like this that there is physical stress with this process. Fortunately, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a pro.
3 more hours of this. I don't know how much longer I can take this.
He attacks it as a pro. He doesn't complain.
All right. But I need my foot massages, my oatmeal, my Austrian Christmas music. I need it all. Go ahead. Do it.
This pre-made up piece here is going to be glued to Arnold's face with the help of Arnold holding it.
Hold on a second. Okay, now.
It's the glue we use. It makes these arms pop up and get all swollen. On days when the makeup doesn't turn out 100%, I just sneak by the camera and rub a little Vaseline on the lens, and then everything looks fine. But don't tell the DP that. He gets really upset.
This was so funny.
During the production, makeup artist Jeff Don and Steve Laporte and hairdresser Peter Tothball would transform Arnold into the flesh-covered Terminator an estimated 35 times, totaling 6 consecutive days in the makeup chair for Arnold.
Not too much, because if you put too much blood on it, it doesn't, you can't see the work that's been done. You can't see the metal and the flesh that's gone. It just looks like a big bloody mess, like you slap some hamburger on it.
That's a good example, Jeff.
Hamburger?
I'm proud of you.
Well, I'm hungry right now, so I use hamburger.
People accept this possibility that there can be a blend between a human component and a machine component. And I think it's just an aspect of our lives right now, that we're so surrounded by machines all the time. And the fact that we can accept that, to me, is the most amazing thing of all.
What it is I'm too handsome. No camera can take all these good looks. So what they do in every movie basically is they put appliances on and terrible makeup on to kind of tone my looks down a little bit, so I match up to the rest of the actors in the movie.
So tell me, Linda, what do you think?
I'm a little too pretty too for this movie, so.
All right. Wow. Was my breath that bad? 2.5, 3 hours and he's done. The next stage for the makeup is stage 5, 6, 7. And it's basically the same that Arnold had before, just more chrome, more appliances. He'll have his eye plugged up so he won't be able to see out of it. And it'll take probably an hour, hour and a half longer to put on. He's gonna love it.
As one might imagine, Sarah has trouble accepting the Terminator as an ally.
Although she doesn't know that he's going to come back, she knows that it's a possibility, so she's ready. No affection. You know, I've kept it really clean.
Do you know what you're doing?
I've detailed files on the human anatomy.
I bet. Makes you a more efficient killer, right?
Correct. Terminator in this film adopts certain human characteristics.
You gotta listen to the way people talk. And if someone comes up to you with an attitude, you say, hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.
That character slowly develops by the very fact of hanging around a human being.
Jesus, you were gonna kill that guy.
Of course, I'm a Terminator.
Listen to me very carefully, okay? You're not a Terminator anymore, all right?
And all that registers, and I start dealing with all those kind of emotions.
But the Terminator sent to kill young John is unlike any killing machine ever imagined.
I call him a mimetic polyalloy, meaning that he's made of a substance that can imitate anything.
Playing the T-1000 is Robert Patrick.
Jim was looking for somebody that was sort of a mixture between the Protector character, which was Michael Biehn in the first, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is the Terminator. And I think he was looking for somebody that could look like he could possibly just be a human, and yet could be a Terminator, could handle the intensity to be in a Terminator.
Well, I wanted to find someone who would be a good contrast to Arnold. If the 800 series is a kind of human Panzer tank, then the 1000 series had to be a Porsche, an advanced prototype Terminator who was more fearsome than the old model. The thing I like about Robert was he kind of looks like a cat in a way. It's almost like it's about senses with him. You know, you feel that he's very in touch with the world and analyzing it and observing it.
My character wants to completely take out John Connor. That's his mission. A relentless, tenacious killing machine, and he won't stop.
Though their missions are exact opposites, both Terminators stem from the same creator, the unseen supercomputer called Skynet.
So it's like this is the first time you've had to deal with evil, because Terminators don't fight Terminators. Right. It never happens.
We stem from the same technology, so we've got to have some like programming there. Are you the legal guardian of John Connor?
That's right, officer. What's he done now?
So we're both killing machines, we're just different types.
There was a guy here this morning looking for him, too.
Yeah, a big guy on a bike. Has that got something to do with this?
The new Terminator, really, with his new capabilities, is much more threatening.
Now I'm basically death. You know, they're running from death.
Both Terminators are programmed to complete their missions at all costs and without question. But Sarah has decided to confront her destiny and takes matters into her own hands.
I need to know how Skynet gets built. Who's responsible?
The man most directly responsible is Miles Bennett Dyson.
She decides that the only way to stop the future that she knows is going to happen is to kill the man that builds the chip that starts the war.
In a very real way, she becomes the Terminator of the second film, at least at a kind of a psychological level.
For cast and crew, Terminator 2 has been more than a reunion.
Has been very intense, the work, and you know, a lot of night shooting and a lot of long hours and so on.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Oh, he's just so much to rip away because he's embarrassed.
And I'm very honored and happy that I'm able to do the second one.
In 1984, Cameron transformed Arnold into one of the screen's most memorable villains. 7 years later, the process is reversing itself. The Terminator is becoming a protector.
Ultimately, the film is about the value of human life. No matter how inconsequential you may seem to others or even to yourself, your individual existence may have great value in the future.
Grab it, go! Go!
They have a job to do, protect her son, and they do it.
Terminator was heralded as the science fiction film of the decade. 7 years later, stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton and visionary director James Cameron have created one of the largest movies ever, the conclusion of the Terminator saga. For cast and crew, Terminator 2 was nothing short of destiny.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Honey Heart C. I don't see anyone. We've been waiting here in this bush for a very long time. No, they're home, they're home, they're home. Well, at least they need to come home. Siberica's friends are out for a very, very long time. How do we know they're even going to be home tonight? They have to be home tonight because Siberica's baby shower is tomorrow, and I am not going to be going to my daughter's baby shower without knowing if she's having a boy or a girl. I mean, that's just not fair that she has two friends out in this whole big horse-wide world that know if she's having a boy or a girl, and me, the mother of Siberica, doesn't even know. Don't you want to know what your grandbaby is? A colt or a filly? I mean, of course I want to know, but my hooves are starting to hurt. But I'm kind of getting itchy hiding in this bush all day. Well, if you have a better plan of where we can find her friends at, so then we can ask them if she's having a boy or a girl, then you let me know. But this is the best plan I have. Besides, it's been hours. Her friends should be home by now. I mean, they're the ones hosting the baby shower tomorrow. Yeah, but you know these young mares. They can be out all night long. I don't think so. Especially not whenever there is a baby shower party tomorrow. If you were a young mare, where would you want to be if you had to shop for a baby shower? The mall! Oh, this is so exciting. I haven't been to the mall. Just in decades. Since I was a young mare. Maybe even since I was a filly. I can't believe it. I haven't been to the mall either in a very, very long time. And I'm telling you, I almost don't even recognize it. I mean, look at the styles of these young whippersnappers these days. What in the world? Ugh! Those ankle boots are so bright it makes my eyes hurt. Why would you want to wear those? Oh, don't look now. That stallion over there is wearing an English bridle with a Western saddle. Why? Why? I just don't understand fashion these days. Back in our day, it was all about tradition. So let's just see if we can find Siberica's friends here and find some information from them. The sooner that we're out of here, the better. There's nothing in this mall that interests me. Ooh, brand new chest. Ooh, this is nice. Hi, those are 15% off. Ooh, what are you doing? Come on, no distractions. We need to find Siberica's friends. They have to be around here somewhere. This is where every young, cool, hip horse is hanging out. There! Right over there! I recognize that one. That's Showtime Showgirl. That's definitely her friend. Ooh, and perfect. Look it! They must have been shopping for the baby shower. One of them has something blue. Oh, that means it's gonna be a little boy. Oh, just like my son. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like that item has something pink on it. So it could be a girl? Yeah, I know. Okay, wait a minute. Let's play it cool. We're gonna ask them to please tell us if it's a boy or girl. If they don't tell us, you pretend you know it's a boy, and I'll pretend I know it's a girl. That way we'll get them to crack. You got it. Oh, Oh, hello. Oh, hey. Look at who it is. It's Siberica and Apollon's parents. Oh, are you here shopping for the baby shower? Why, yes, we are. You picked out a whole bunch of blue items, right? I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to find out if it's a Colt or a filly. Remember, Siberica said she didn't want anyone to know. Gotcha. That's a lot of blue items, right? Did you not hear me the first time? Oh, no, I heard you. Yes, I did pick up a lot of blue items. I have a lot of blue items because I was shopping for my boyfriend. I think what she means to ask is if you picked out a lot of pink items. You know, the baby shower is gonna have a lot of pink, because Siberica's having a girl, right? I'm here at the mall buying pink items because pink is my favorite color. Every time I go out, I make sure I buy something pink. Yep. All right, listen, you two, enough with the games. My daughter is having a boy or a girl, and I need to know what it is. Well, can't you just wait one more day? The baby shower is tomorrow. No, I just can't wait till tomorrow. It seems like it's been forever. This baby shower should have happened a long time ago. I need to find out right now. Please, we're gonna be grandparents, and we need to know. You got this? Yeah. All right, fine. We'll both whisper into your ear if it's a boy or a girl. Oh, wonderful, 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 wonderful. And we won't tell anyone, so it'll be a surprise at the baby shower. Don't worry, just tell us. Tell me now. Siberica's having a little colt. Siberica is having a filly. Oh! Or maybe not. I actually can't remember. But we'll see you both at the baby shower. Congratulations on becoming grandmas. Ooh. Oh, we found out! So Siberica is having a girl! A boy! Huh? What? Wait. She told you a boy? And she told you a girl? Oh, they keep playing games with us. Ugh. Huh. Well, where did they go? No more game playing. I don't know. I just want to get out of this mall. Why? The mall's awesome. Ah! What are you? What was that? It was a My Little Pony. Duh. What? That's not a My Little Pony. That is a My Little Pony. At least from my day. Old school! Attention to the video. Do you remember what % off was this chest? Do you remember? Bye, Minis. See you at the mall. I mean, my next video.